제 이름은 떡볶이 TT입니다.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Tteokbokki Korean. Today, we're going to talk about various topics related to learning Korean. We've compiled a list of the best 10 questions people ask about learning Korean on Quora. Let's dive in and explore these topics together. 10th place. What is the difference between formal and informal speech in Korean? In Korean, there are different levels of formality used in speech depending on the social status and relationship between the speaker and the listener. Formal speech, known as 존댓말, is used when speaking to someone who is older or of higher social status, and includes specific verb forms and honorific expressions. Informal speech, known as 반말, is used when speaking to someone who is younger or of equal or lower social status, and is more casual in tone and expression. It's important to understand and use the appropriate level of formality when speaking Korean. 9th place. Can you explain the role of pronunciation symbols in Korean? Pronunciation symbols in Korean, also known as Hangul Jamo, are used to represent the sounds of the Korean language. They include 14 consonants and 10 vowels, as well as various diacritics and other symbols that modify the sounds. Pronunciation symbols are used to write out the pronunciation of words, and are also used in language learning materials to indicate correct pronunciation. 8th place. What are the important factors in understanding cultural content in Korean, such as advertisements, movies, and dramas? To understand cultural content in Korean, it's important to have a good grasp of the language and cultural context. This can include learning about the historical and social background of the content, as well as understanding the language and cultural nuances used in the media. Additionally, paying attention to visual cues, such as body language and facial expressions, can also help in understanding cultural content in Korean. 7th place. How is the pronunciation of Korean words and expressions different? Korean pronunciation differs from English in several ways. Korean has a smaller vowel inventory than English, and includes some sounds that are not present in English, such as the double consonants and aspirated consonants. Additionally, the pitch and intonation patterns of Korean are distinct from English, with a greater emphasis on pitch accent and a flatter intonation overall. 6th place. How can I speak Korean naturally? To speak Korean naturally, it's important to practice speaking and listening regularly. This can include speaking with native speakers, practicing pronunciation with audio resources, and watching and listening to Korean media. It's also helpful to study and learn common Korean expressions and idioms, as well as to pay attention to intonation and rhythm when speaking. 5th place. What is the most important aspect of Korean grammar? One of the most important aspects of Korean grammar is the use of particles. Particles are small words that are attached to nouns, verbs, and adjectives to indicate their grammatical function in a sentence. Understanding how particles are used is crucial for building correct and meaningful sentences in Korean. Additionally, the honorific system, verb conjugation, and sentence structure are also important aspects of Korean grammar that learners should focus on. 4th place. How is Korean different from English? Korean and English differ in many ways, including grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Korean is a highly inflected language, meaning that the endings of words change depending on their role in a sentence. The honorific system in Korean also differs significantly from English, with different verb forms and levels of politeness used to show respect to different people. In terms of pronunciation, Korean has a smaller vowel inventory than English and includes sounds that are not present in English. 3rd place. What are some of the difficulties of learning Korean? One of the main difficulties of learning Korean is the grammar, which can be quite different from English and other Western languages. Korean also has a complex honorific system that can be challenging to learn and use correctly. Additionally, the writing system, which uses a combination of Hangul, a phonetic alphabet, and Hanja, Chinese characters, can take some time to master. 2nd place. What is the best way to learn Korean? The best way to learn Korean is through consistent practice and exposure. This can include studying vocabulary and grammar, practicing speaking with native speakers or language partners, watching Korean TV shows and movies, immersing oneself in the language and culture. It's also helpful to set specific goals and to make a study plan that fits your schedule and learning style. 1st place. What materials should I use to learn Korean? There are many materials available for learning Korean, including textbooks, online courses, language exchange programs, and language learning apps. The choice of material depends on your learning style and goals. Some popular textbooks for learning Korean include the Korean Grammar in Use series and the Integrated Korean series. Online resources such as D Company and M Company are also popular options. Thank you for watching our video on the top 10 most popular Korean language learning topics. We hope that you found the information useful and that it will help you on your journey to learning Korean. Remember, practice and consistency are key to mastering any language, and we encourage you to keep studying and improving. Don't forget to subscribe to Tteokbokki Korean for more language learning tips and resources.
우리 빨리 또 봐요.